Hey guys, just wanted to do another quick video here on the Fallen Knights event. Had a few people asking, how to move up in rank, how to get first place, what it takes to do that, and just kind of how the points are awarded and distributed, and how to, how we can work together as a team to help each other, get first place and so on. This ranking right here, the individual ranking, this time I didn't really participate because I was trying to help Jonathan get first place. So I just, tried to protect as best I could. Actually was trying to do like 7 castles, but let a couple fall through the cracks there. Well, actually, it was more than that. Just 7 on my main, and then about 7 or 8 others also that I was trying to keep reinforced. Anyway, so I ended up in 13th place, and that doesn't matter because only the top 10 places are awarded. So the way I look at it is, it's either you get the top 10 or nothing. And really, I think that it'd be best if we just rotate through, because look at this, 5,000 gold for first. Now, if we split that up, and let's say 3 of us, if we go to the individual rankings here, whoops, I go to view all rewards, sorry. So first place is 5,000, second is 4,000, third and fourth, it starts to drop down to 2,000, fifth. So here's what happens if 3 or 4 of us try to go for first place. Most of us are going to end up getting, 5th, 6th, 7th maybe, 8th, 500 gold, 300 gold. The amount of the rewards just really aren't that great here, unless it's like the top, 3 really, and even just the top 2. Because if you look at, there's, first, second, and third really is what we're looking at, 3,000. So my thinking is what we should do as a team is what we tried to do tonight with Jonathan, is try to find one person that could be on and available that has 600,000 troops or more, because you've got to fill 5 castles full plus still defend your own. So the minimum really that you want is probably between 5 and 600,000, and then of course the time to do it. You want to soak up 100% of those points that's coming to each castle. And what I keep seeing is multiple people in one castle when there's only a need for one person in the castle, as long as they've got enough troops there. Now, there is the Captain March. On the Captain March, I would just ask the person, if they're watching a castle, make sure that they know that a Captain March is coming, and if they need help with it, if they're the person that's going for first place. Otherwise, we should be able to help each other out, and we shouldn't even have to ask. We should just be able to say, hey, there's a Captain March coming, let's get some extra reinforcements over there. Now, for Jonathan, since he was going for first this time, he wanted to try and soak up those Captain Marches 100%. And the big one is the marches on the fortress, because those are the biggest marches and they're the most amount of points. There's only 100% of the points available. Common mistake is that if we have more people in there, that we're going to get more points. That's actually not true. There's only so many points awarded. Let's just say if it's 100,000 points for each march, if you have 10 people in there and they split those up equally, each person's going to be responsible for 10,000 points. Times 10 is 100,000. Or if one person's in there soloing it, like we're trying to get Jonathan to do, then or the majority of it, where he gets like 90% of it, then he'll get either the full 100,000 points, or if he does 90%, he'll get 90,000 points awarded to his individual ranking. We're still going to end up either way, as long as we beat the event, we don't fail on it, we will still end up getting the same amount of points, as long as the person that's in there does 100% of the damage. And that comes into play with our alliance ranking. Right now, we did actually really well that last match. Like I said, there was about at least 3 castles that did burn twice. We want to ultimately try to not even let them burn once. And if they do burn once, we want them to burn, if it's going to happen, we want to find that out within the first stage or two. and then we get them covered and keep them, because each stage contributes more points as it goes up. So if we can catch those castles that are burning early on, get them all covered properly, then great. And we're probably there's always going to be one, because when the captain marches come, if you got 60 or 70,000 troops there, or maybe even 100,000 troops, sometimes it's not enough, depending on what boosts you have, to take the full brunt of a captain march if you're the only one reinforcing it. There's no other troops there. So we did get third. We are at the ranking. I believe we moved up here. You can look at our alliance ranking. Not here. This is how we did last week. We were fourth last week, so we did move up. We're up to third. As of right now, we're in third. So if there's any other alliances that are still completing the event, they could bump us out of third. Let's see. I wanted to go to view all rewards, alliance points rankings. Alliance points rewards. Here we are. So this is where, as you can see, we needed, 25,700,000, and we got just barely over it, 25,761,000. So we're just barely over the mark that we needed there to move to this next rank of 18. And now to get to the next rank, in each rank you get a few more banners and a little bit more gold each time you go up. So at 19 we're going to need 28 million points to get to the next rank. The way to get more points is more castles. So if we do increase our alliance membership and we have more alts, and as long as we have the troops to cover them, each one is going to have a march going on, and it is going to allow us to contribute more points to it. Of course, the other way is if we didn't have more castles to defend the ones that we do have. Like I said, there was 3 that we let fall through the cracks. That's a few more points. Probably not enough points to get us to the 28 million. It's definitely not enough. We would definitely need to have just more members in the alliance to be able to move up in rank. We'd probably need 70 to 75 members and have a bunch of those being castles that we can defend. So if we go to the final, so let me show you what I'm talking about here as far as how the points are distributed here and where it really makes a difference. Here's the final battle here, and you see Jonathan was sitting in there. He had a decent sized march in there. It wasn't really boosted as much as I thought he would boost. He had 180,000 in there. I thought he would have over 200,000, so he was just a little bit short. So I sent a small march, about 11,000 troops, just to buffer that, just in case. I'm pretty sure that he would have soloed it just fine, but he's going to probably miss a few of the points. And so that's why I sent just a little buffer. And it was asking, if anyone else wanted to go in there just to send, a small march, 10 or 11,000. There was a couple that, here we have a little bit bigger marches that were sent here, by Red Raven and Puppet Master. It did take away from the percentage of points, or the amount of points that Jonathan could get. As long as he gets first place, though, it doesn't matter, but this is probably too many points that we took away, so he might end up with second or third. And that's just taking gold away from him when we do that. So we want to be careful when we're boosting somebody and trying to get them to first place, that we don't send too many troops. Do like I did. Just send a few thousand is really all that's needed, if any at all. And that's pretty much it on the Fallen Knights event. If anyone has the troops and has the time and wants to go next time, just let myself, let Wurzy know if hopefully he's feeling better. I know he was sick in the hospital there with an infection that he was working on, so hopefully he's feeling better. But just let somebody know, and we'll make sure that we rotate it through, and everybody should have a shot at getting the 5,000 gold. If we rotate through, everybody gets it each week. That'll be a lot of gold that'll add up. Sorry, my mic cut out there. I'll just repeat that. I was just going to say, if we rotate through, it'll be a lot of gold each rotation. We'll be able to get 5,000 gold each person that goes for it. We should be able to get first as long as we work together as a team, and we don't take too many points away from the person that's going for first. Each person should get first each time. And then the other thing, as a team, we just need to make sure that we're covering all the castles and, call out if something's burning. There was a few people that were calling out when castles were burning, so that's definitely helpful. And that way we make sure that they're covered. All right, guys, that is pretty much it on Fallen Knights. Actually, one more thing. You want to set your march up very similar to what you would do as far as the Golem. It's heavy bowman. That's still, because it's still a monster, and that's where a lot of your monster damage is going to come from. You're going to want to have your skills set. And just take a look at my Golem video. I don't need to go over it all again. Take a look at that, and I cover exactly how to max the amount of damage that you can absorb. And that way, if you don't have enough troops in a castle, if you're boosted right and it's set up correctly, you're going to have a lot better chance at succeeding against a Captain March. Alright guys, that's pretty much it on Fallen Knights. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the subscribes, and next video I'll try to do maybe one on the portal. Alright, thanks, bye.